and as we've been discussing, celebrating Pongal is very much part of BJP's long-term strategy to build a stronger presence in the state. There's a lot at stake here, and Home Minister Amit Shah, as Payal was also highlighting, has laid the emphasis of what this possible win could mean for the future of the Bharatiya Janata Party in terms of expanding across the country. So overall, this is going to be significant in ways more than one, Ananda.
Absolutely, and not only it's not only about electoral win, but also, of course, it is about electoral win or electoral footprint. But also today's celebration is coming at a time. Today's Pongal celebration of the Prime Minister in New Delhi is coming at a time when a Pongal row, if I may call it, has broken in the state of Tamil Nadu, and it has put Tamil DMK in a spot where the Tamil Nadu CM has made some comments that has landed the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu in some soup, where he said that the celebration of Pongal is not a religious one, and the BJP has hit back saying that how can you call it that it's not a religious celebration where the sun itself is being worshipped. Can you say that Christmas is not a Christian celebration? Can you say that so very strong retort coming from the BJP. Yeah. Having said that, Annamalai, who has also hit back, Anna is here. We will try to get his reaction as well.
Okay, great. So we'll let you go for now, Ananda. Get as many reactions. We'll come to you as and when we get those live visuals of the Prime Minister making his way to L. Murugan's residence. For now, we head into a very quick break. Payal, Ananda, thank you for joining us and staying on top of the story. We'll be right back in just a few seconds.
Has now lasted for 130 hours. Elon Musk SpaceX is now providing free internet access via its Starlink satellite service to users in Iran. A big, huge development there in light of the complete blackout that we are seeing in Iran right now, which has lasted for 130 hours and counting. Elon Musk SpaceX is now providing free internet access via its satellite Starlink service to users in Iran. Let me come back to you on that, Siddhant. How do you assess the significance of this development at this point?
Well, that's right. In fact, mostly these American applications don't work in Iran. Even if you want to use those American applications on a normal day, then you need to use it through VPN. Point number one. Point number two, since the start of these protests, the internet blackout was put in place by the regime because regime did not want the videos of the protest against the regime and also the force being used on the protesters, those videos to go out of country, get viral, etc., etc. And now we're getting to know that there has been 130 hours of internet blackout in Iran. But there were some Starlink devices which were smuggled into Iran. This is what the reports are telling us. And perhaps these protesters are using those devices to upload videos and inform the Iranian diaspora, particularly, which is staying outside Iran. They are keeping a close eyes on the developments taking place in Iran, and they are offering all kinds of support in building narrative against the regime, carrying out protests outside Iranian missions across the world. So these videos are being uploaded through the Starlink devices. Few of the Starlink devices were smuggled into Iran. And perhaps the Khamenei government also accuses a conspiracy behind the smuggling of Starlink devices, because they say that they were preparing for the protest, and perhaps for the same purpose. They knew that there's going to be the internet blackout, so the devices were smuggled just to build a narrative against the Khamenei regime. So that is how the protesters have been working from last 12-13 days.
All right, Siddhant. Now, let's just also take you through the various options that the United States appears to be mulling. US President Donald Trump is exploring options for diplomacy with Iran, even as he weighs whether to attack Tehran or not. The Pentagon is presenting a wider range of strike options to Trump than previously reported. Possible targets include Iran's nuclear program, going beyond the American airstrikes that battered it in June. What a cyber attack or a strike against Iran's domestic security apparatus means, Zaka Jacob decodes.
US President Donald Trump is exploring options for diplomacy with Iran, even as he weighs whether or not to attack Tehran. The Pentagon is presenting him with a wider range of strike options than was previously reported. Possible targets include Iran's nuclear program, going far beyond the American airstrikes that battered it back in June. A cyber attack or even a strike against Iran's domestic security apparatus, which is using lethal force against the protesters, are more likely options. Any attack is still at least several days away and could prompt a vigorous retaliation from Iran.
I think one thing President Trump is very good at is always keeping all of his options on the table, and airstrikes would be one of the many options that are on the table for the commander-in-chief. Diplomacy is always the first option for the president. He's told all of you last night that what you're hearing publicly from the Iranian regime is quite differently from the messages the administration is receiving privately, and I think the president has an interest in exploring those messages. However, with that said, the president has shown he's unafraid to use military options if it
Welcome back. News coming in from Karnataka on how Chief Minister Siddharamaiah and Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivkumar are facing criticism from the BJP after choosing to personally welcome Congress MP Rahul Gandhi at Mysuru airport, while Industries Minister MB Patil was sent to receive German Chancellor Friedrich Merz in Bengaluru. The BJP has accused the Congress of putting high command pleasing above the state's priorities. Leader of opposition R. Ashoka says that move reflects misplaced focus, especially amid ongoing tussles between Siddharamaiah and DK Shivkumar camps over the Chief Minister's post. So that's the pointed allegation that's coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party, that state's interests were put below party's interests. Let's listen into the reactions coming in from all stakeholders concerned.
देखिए, उनका वेलकम किया गया, रेड कारपेट उनके लिए बिछाया गया, और अगर किसी तरीके की मीटिंग होती तो उसके अंदर वो सारे लोग मौजूद होते। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तो आदत हो गई है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी और राहुल गांधी के ऊपर हमला किए बिना उनकी राजनीति पूरी नहीं होती है।
Missed opportunities, misplaced priorities, that defines Congress party. This shows for them it is family first, not even nation first or even state first or people first. It is only Parivar first. If they had not kept Parivar first, they would be there with the German Chancellor, receive him and try to get maximum investments for him for the people of Karnataka. But no, their Prathamikta is very clear that we have to impress the clown prince, we have to impress the Parivar. We don't care about the people, we care about our power. We don't care about investment proposal. We care only about our existence in Congress, and therefore we are going to be with Rahul Gandhi. This is the state of affairs.
Rahul Gandhi is our leader. Honorable Deputy CM, Mr. Shivkumar is also the president of the party. He will have a lot of works with him, a lot of issues to discuss with him. He might have met no issue there. Why anybody should surprise? Well, he has met his leader.
Afreen Hussain, my colleague, joins us live on the story. Afreen, good morning. Tell us what really happened here, because the Bharatiya Janata Party is taking potshots at the leadership, Congress leadership in Karnataka, and they're saying that party's interests were placed over and above state's interest, and that this was a missed opportunity. Global opportunities must be given a priority over appeasement politics. Give us a sense of what really happened here, and if at all any explanation has come in from the Congress leadership on what explains the absence of the Chief Minister and his deputy in receiving the German Chancellor.
Well, absolutely, Christine. The Karnataka BJP has slammed both Chief Minister Siddharamaiah and Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivkumar for prioritizing a meeting with Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, who was in Mysuru on his way to Tamil Nadu. Both the leaders were seen receiving Rahul Gandhi at the Mysuru airport, whereas the BJP has said that when German Chancellor Friedrich Merz was in Bengaluru, none of the leaders were present there. In fact, Industries Minister M.B. Patil was sent there to receive him. Now, the opposition has accused the Congress government of betraying Karnataka's interests by misplacing their priorities. They thought that it is more important to welcome the Congress High Command leader here rather than German Chancellor who's here in Bengaluru, and they say that this was a very significant economic opportunity that Karnataka leaders have missed by not being there to welcome the German Chancellor. The BJP has accused that Congress has misplaced priorities, like I said, and have taken a dig at the leaders for choosing to be in Mysore instead of receiving German Chancellor. Karnataka opposition leader R. Ashoka has said that instead of welcoming instead of the head of the government welcoming one of the strongest leaders from one of the strongest economies, they chose to instead be there at the Mysuru airport to receive Rahul Gandhi. Now, they say that the BJP says that when political loyalty outweighs the state's development, it's certain that the future of the people of Karnataka is doomed. Now, these are the allegations.
You spoke of the criticism coming in from some BJP leaders, including Ashok Gowda. He joins us on the phone line. I'll come back to you in just a bit. Good morning, Mr. Ashok Gowda. Your thoughts, we've seen those visuals, we've heard your comments come in, and you've taken strong objection to how the German Chancellor was not welcomed by the Chief Minister or his deputy. Tell us what really went on here.
See, yesterday Rahul Gandhi was in Mysuru, and for 4 hours he had gone to Vainadu, and he came back to Mysuru airport, and then he flew back to Tamil Nadu. The point was very simple. In the entire 4 hours, Karnataka's administration was waiting for Rahul Gandhi in concurrence, saying that who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka, whether Siddaramaiah will continue or D.K. Shivakumar will take over. But Karnataka administration was suffering for this entire day. Now, the important thing was the German Chancellor was in Bengaluru, and it is a very important collaboration for Karnataka as well as for Bengaluru city and for the entire India itself. That they do not want to be part of the growth story of India, but they are busy saying that I will be the Chief Minister, I will be the Chief Minister. Because Germany now has a lot of manpower shortages. They are looking for people from across the world, particularly from India, in particular from Karnataka, because they find Kannadigas to be more talented and as well as Indians to be more talented. At this juncture, wherein a lot of German companies want to establish their spare parts, vehicle manufacturing, or automobile manufacturing and other things in India, it was such a great opportunity to create jobs for Indians, to create an opportunity for Indians.
Has no personal interaction taken place between the Congress leadership and the German Chancellor through the many hours that he was in Bengaluru?
See, it was I'll tell you, industrial minister meeting and chief minister or the head of the government meeting has a lot of differences. For example, when I'm a chief guest, let's assume that important channels, an owner comes down to your channel. Whom does he want to meet? Does he want to meet only the second line leadership or the top line leadership? If the top line leadership receives him, it's a great honor for him. Yeah. So the honor could have been the chief minister, or at least his deputy could have met him. But instead of that, industrial minister was meeting him. That will not solve the problem. That will not give the warmthness what exactly the chief minister can give. The decision they will say at the end of the day, chief minister has to take. So then the chief minister was busy struggling for his own power, and DCM was also struggling for his own power. What happens to Kannadigas? What happens to Kannada growth?
More than that, the BJP also finds itself in a position today to raise these questions, because let's not forget, in Gujarat, it was the Prime Minister who was personally interacting with the German Chancellor and guiding him through those cultural activities that were playing out or unfolding just before he left for Bengaluru. Thank you, Mr. Gowda, for joining us with your thoughts on this. I do want to go back to Afreen, who continues to stay on with us. The BJP says this is a shocking departure from SOPs being followed in Karnataka. We've heard it at length from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Any clarification, Afreen, that's coming from the Congress leadership?
As of now, Christine, there's no clarification that has come on part of the Congress leadership. We just know that Industries Minister M.B. Patil was there to receive the German Chancellor when he landed in Bengaluru, and he was the one who was designated to take the German Chancellor around in Bengaluru to show him the various places. Now, this is what we know as of now. But apart from that, there is reignited speculation of leadership change in Karnataka, as we saw that both the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister were present in Mysuru airport instead of receiving the German Chancellor. And they were
welcoming
there
the German Chancellor. The welcome was extended to LOP Rahul Gandhi, and that's what the BJP has raised strong objections to. Thank you, Afreen, for joining us with those details. With that, we shift our focus to more breaking news that's just come in. This is DMK MP Dayanidhi Maran, who sparked yet another controversy with his remarks over North and South, saying girls are expected to stay at home and do household work in northern part of the country, while Tamil Nadu encourages them to study and pursue their career. BJP has demanded an apology from the leader. The DMK, though, has defended Dayanidhi Maran. So that's how it all began. We have reactions coming in as well. Let's play them out.
Once again, Mr. Dayanidhi Maran has demeaned and in a derogatory manner he has abused the North Indian people, which is definitely not right. And as a parliamentarian, as a former minister, I really feel, very sad and very bad that how these people are being allowed like this. I strongly condemn Dayanidhi Maran. He has to apologize to the people of India, particularly the Hindi-speaking people, whom he says that they are uneducated, uncivilized. This is what the DMK is.
Now Congress is empowering women. There is no doubt. Wherever Congress is ruling, they are doing good for the education of women. Here, right from the beginning, because you don't know what had happened earlier. In the history, women were not even allowed to study. Here in Tamil Nadu, we fought for the sake of women and we empowered them, we gave them education, we gave them employment, and we have also reserved seats in the government jobs. A certain percentage of seats should go to the women. So we have been working for the upliftment of the women right from the beginning. In the north, there is nobody to fight for the women. That's all.
Purnima Murli joins us with more. This one remark by the DMK leader seems to have sparked the North-South divide debate once again in Tamil Nadu. And we've seen this happen in the past multiple times. Each time BJP has raised strong objections to this. But first, give us more context to this comment. Where was this comment made and how has this played out so far politically in the state? Purnima.
Well, this took place at one of the party events, and Dayanidhi Maran had in fact made a statement connecting women in North India to most of them staying at home, whereas in South India they are made to study. So this was said by Dayanidhi Maran, and this video is now doing the rounds.
Sorry for the interruption. We need to quickly shift our attention to visuals coming in from the national capital. The Prime Minister's convoys reached the residence of Union Minister Murugan in the national capital, and those are visuals that you see on your screens as well. The convoy reaching Mr. Murugan's residence. The Prime Minister is now going to be at the residence for the next few minutes to participate in Pongal festivities. The Prime Minister also, remember, extended greetings on the occasion of Makar Sankranti and also Pongal. He spoke of how he's praying for the happiness, prosperity and excellent health of the citizens. But this is once again the Prime Minister, something we've seen him do in the past, to on Pongal take part in festivities at Minister Murugan's residence. That's exactly what's happening in 2026 as well. The Prime Minister making it a point once again to ensure that this is a cultural participation that he engages with year in and out. And the BJP also, remember, apart from this, launched a political cultural program during Pongal festival and termed it Namma Orgu Modi Pongal, which translates to our town's Modi Pongal. So there are a lot of initiatives being taken in that form. I do want to go across to Ananda Banerjee, who joins us live, who's reporting on the story from Mr. Murugan's residence. We see the convoy making its way to the minister's residence. What's set to happen the next few minutes, Ananda?
Yeah, the Prime Minister is convoy is just about to enter right there. This is the just over there. There is a left turn, and over there this K. Kamraj lane where the cavalcade will enter. Any moment from now, you will see the Prime Minister's cavalcade enter, and then the Pongal celebration will begin at Mr. Murugan's residence. It's a big Tamil outreach by the Prime Minister from Delhi, but the venue may be Delhi, but the target is clearly Tamil Nadu. Remember, the cultural extravaganza has its political intentions. Politics cannot be left out in this scenario. Election is round the corner this year, and the Prime Minister has given an elaborate statement, though there has not been any political messaging in it. It has been all about farming. It has been all about, farmers. But it remains to be seen what messaging he gives here, because there is a belief that he will give a message that has some political connotations and which will have a certain amount of targeting towards DMK.
Well,
Whether
it may be
that
direct, it may
happens
be maybe an indirect message sent out to the DMK, but the focus clearly of the Prime Minister is in celebrating the Pongal festival at Minister Murugan's residence. Stay on with us, and in there we keep up with these visuals of the Prime Minister's convoy making its way to the residence, and Payal Mehta joins us on the broadcast too. Payal, as is, we've seen a detailed statement by the Prime Minister, wishes being extended to the entire country on Pongal. He's also wished people Makar Sankranti. That said, the way he's laid emphasis on the festival, the cultural significance that comes with it, Tamil, the language, has been spoken so highly of by the Prime Minister. How do you see this playing out? What next? The next few minutes, tell us more.
Will we actually fooling ourselves if we tell ourselves that we do not understand that the Tamil Nadu elections are around the corner? But having said that, this is not the first time that the Prime Minister has decided to go to a Pongal gathering. He has not decided for the first time to go and even celebrate, the Tamil Nadu New Year, amongst people here in the national capital. But the Prime Minister's message is very, very subtle and very, very important, that yes, we are a country which is diverse in its culture. At the same time, we believe in celebration and big celebrations right around the year. Right from celebrating Bihu in the northeast to, of course, celebrating Pongal in the south, to Uttarayan in the west part of the country, to, of course, Sankranti in the northern part of the country. So this is a very diverse country. Having said that, these celebrations, these pictures are going to be of great significance. Remember, the DMK for the longest has been calling out the BJP and saying that BJP is nothing but a Hindu, imposer party. That is something which has not been the case. There have been a lot of war of words in the recent that you've seen also between the DMK and the BJP, whether it is on the issue concerning Pongal celebration, like you just mentioned, that MK Stalin has hit out at the Prime Minister and hit out at the BJP in particular, saying that this is not a secular, this is not a religious festival, this is more of a secular festival as well. So that is something which has always been the argument. The Sanatan Dharma argument has always been at the forefront between the two sides as well. And you can see the Prime Minister is not going to leave any message unturned in terms of sending a loud message that I am the Prime Minister of the country. My party is a national party. We believe in the welfare and the development of all, and we believe in celebration at every level as well. So the Prime Minister, of course, over here participating in the celebrations that you can see Dr. Murugan, of course, being flanked by his family members, Tamil Sai Soundarajan, the former governor of Telangana, and of course the former president of the state, Vanati Srinivas, can also be seen over there. She's the Mahila Morcha chief as far as the BJP is really concerned. A lot of leaders have come down to the national capital to participate in these celebrations with the Prime Minister. Here as well, traditional celebrations to follow. After which there will be a cultural program with the participation of the Prime Minister, and then the Prime Minister's message to the people of Tamil Nadu. The big message is that yes, we believe and we understand that one size does not fit all. We understand that there is a lot of culture, a lot of heritage that Tamil Nadu brings, and that is the overarching and the loud message, Prithvi, as far as the Prime Minister's communication, direct communication to the people of Tamil Nadu is concerned, in the way of which he sent out these greetings to the public in an open letter.
It's a 4-day harvest festival celebrated primarily by the Tamil community to express gratitude to nature. The Prime Minister, as you see on your screens, currently at El Murugan's residence, and celebrations have begun already. Like I was saying, the community expresses gratitude to the nature, to the sun god or the Surya, the cattle, and that's what the Prime Minister is doing if we just look at these visuals carefully as well. So this is what's set to take place over the next 4 days, and the Prime Minister kick-starting these celebrations at Minister Murugan's residence in the national capital. Payal continues to stay on with us. Payal, a 4-day festival, the Prime Minister laying emphasis on what it means culturally, not just for the people of Tamil Nadu who annually celebrate Pongal, but also overall sending out the message of what this language, this culture means to people out there in the world, and how he's also spoken of this is turning out to be a festival that's celebrated across borders. So the message is being sent much beyond just an address to people of the state, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. The people from Tamil Nadu not only reside in the state but reside across the entire country, whether it's Maharashtra, whether it's in the national capital, and also reside across the globe as well. So Pongal is something which is very, very close to their heart, and it's a global festival, like the Prime Minister really said. But traditions have to be very, very trademark, and traditions are being followed, and the Prime Minister also participating in this traditional festival by in fact, shaking that bowl of where the Pongal is being prepared. That is one part of the celebration which we saw the Prime Minister participating in earlier as well. So every time that he's come to Murugan's house, he has been participating in these celebrations to in fact send in a message that we are a diverse country. At the same time, we believe in the unity, and we believe that we are a comprehensive nation, and we're the world's largest democracy, where of course celebrations mark every occasion. We know India is a country which knows how to celebrate every festival in its biggest fervor and in the most traditional as well as modern fashion as well. So the Prime Minister sending out that message. But there is no doubt whatsoever that you have the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections around the corner. Lot is at stake as far as the BJP is concerned. BJP was considered to be between a party of North India. They're trying to expand their base to the south, and have been trying for a very, very long time. Of course, the Lok Sabha elections did not reap any results for them, given the fact that there was no alliance that they were able to form with AIDMK, but the Prime Minister over here greeting people, meeting people, are trying to send in a big message saying that we are, going to be going in that direction as well, and a big message coming out to the DMK as well, that you thought that we are a North India party, but we believe in celebration and we believe in participation of all. Look at Nirmala Sitharaman, part of Modi's cabinet, Dr. Jaishankar, part of Modi's cabinet, and of course Dr. Murugan, part of Modi's cabinet. All three of them represent the state of Tamil Nadu. Traditionally, Nirmala Sitharaman comes in, her roots are from Tamil Nadu as well, and we can expect her also to be present at this gathering, which she annually comes to, unless otherwise she's she's got other party programs really lined up. The state leadership is lined up over here to welcome the Prime Minister. You saw Tamilsai Soundarajan, one of the former BJP state presidents over here. You also saw, in fact, K. Annamalai, the former BJP state president, one of those fiery leaders from Tamil Nadu, who has constantly been taking on the DMK leadership over here as well. So big celebrations in 4, but like I said, a louder message expected from the Prime Minister. Like we were mentioning, I do not expect the Prime Minister to, in fact, call out the DMK and give them that importance on a stage like this. The Prime Minister, of course, will be mentioning about them, in a veiled manner. That's traditional Prime Minister Narendra Modi style. That is to not name anybody and give them importance, but to send a subtle message undoubtedly as well. So, of course, over here, you can see G. Kishan Reddy greeting the Prime Minister. He's also a member of the Modi cabinet. You can also see Ram Mohan Naidu, another member of Modi's cabinet. Dr. Murugan himself, who's a member of Modi's cabinet as well. So a lot of unity and diversity over here on the stage itself. Of course, Kishan Reddy comes in from Tamil Nadu, where they celebrate Sankranti in a big manner. And Ram Mohan Naidu, again a member of the Modi cabinet, who also celebrating this. He comes in from the state of Andhra Pradesh. So the South sojourn at display as far as this screen is really concerned. The way it's really going, the Prime Minister, in fact, accepting the greeting very, very warmly. And it is a very, very cold Delhi morning. So people have turned up in the best attires in the morning, because this is a huge celebration. And you can expect some traditional performances to take place, after which the Prime Minister will hold stage. And in fact, try and speak to the people of Tamil Nadu and convey a larger message. Also on our screen, what we can see is the co-in charge of the Tamil Nadu elections, Mr. Arjuna Meghwal, also sitting on the dais, and then the Prime Minister is taken to the stage. Or we'll have to cut to that.
Iniya Pongal Narvatakal आज पोंगल एक ग्लोबल फेस्टिवल बन चुका है। दुनिया भर में तमिल समुदाय और तमिल संस्कृति से प्रेम करने वाले लोग इसे उत्साह के साथ मनाते हैं। उसमें मैं भी एक हूं। इस विशेष पर्व को आप सभी के साथ मनाना मेरे लिए सौभाग्य की बात। आप सभी के साथ मनाना मेरे लिए सौभाग्य की बात है। हमारे तमिल जीवन में पोंगल एक सुखद अनुभूति की तरह है। इसमें अन्नदाता की मेहनत, धरती और सूर्य के प्रति आभार का भाव है। साथ ही ये पर्व हमें प्रकृति, परिवार और समाज में संतुलन बनाने का रास्ता दिखाता है। इस समय देश के अलग अलग हिस्सों में लोहड़ी, मकर संक्रांति, माघ बिहू और अन्य त्योहारों की भी उमंग है। मैं भारत और दुनिया भर में रहने वाले सभी तमिल भाई बहनों को पोंगल की और सभी पर्वों की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। साथियों, वैसे मेरे लिए ये भी बहुत सुखद रहा है कि पिछले वर्ष मुझे तमिल संस्कृति से जुड़े कई कार्यक्रमों में शामिल होने का अवसर मिला। मैंने तमिलनाडु में 1000 साल पुराने गंगई कोंडा चोलापुरम मंदिर में पूजा की। वाराणसी में काशी तमिल संगमम के दौरान सांस्कृतिक एकता की ऊर्जा को पल पल उसके साथ जहां भी रहा मैं जुड़ा रहा, मैंने उसे महसूस किया। जब मैं पंबन ब्रिज के लोकार्पण के लिए रामेश्वरम गया था तो तमिल इतिहास की महानता का फिर एक बार साक्षी बना था। हमारी तमिल संस्कृति पूरे भारत की साझी विरासत है। इतना ही नहीं, पूरी मानवता की ये साझी विरासत है। मैं एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत की जिस भावना की बात करता हूं, उसे पोंगल जैसे पर्व और सशक्त बनाते हैं। साथियों, दुनिया की लगभग सभी सभ्यताओं में फसलों से जुड़ा कोई न कोई उत्सव मनाया जाता है। तमिल संस्कृति में किसान को जीवन का आधार माना गया है। तिरुकुरल में कृषि और किसानों पर विस्तार से लिखा गया है। हमारे किसान राष्ट्र निर्माण के मजबूत साथी है। उनके प्रयासों से आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान को बहुत मजबूती मिल रही है। केंद्र सरकार भी किसानों को सशक्त बनाने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध होकर लगातार काम कर रही है। साथियों, पोंगल का त्योहार हमें प्रेरित करता है कि प्रकृति के प्रति आभार केवल शब्दों तक सीमित न रहे, उसे हम जीवन शैली का हिस्सा बनाएं। जब ये धरती हमें इतना कुछ देती है, उसे संजोने का दायित्व भी हमारा है। अगली पीढ़ी के लिए मिट्टी को स्वस्थ रखना, पानी को बचाना और संसाधनों का संतुलित उपयोग करना सबसे जरूरी है। मिशन लाइफ, एक पेड़ मां के नाम, अमृत सरोवर जैसे हमारा अभियान इसी भावना को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। हम खेती को अधिक सस्टेनेबल और पर्यावरण के अनुकूल बनाने के लिए निरंतर काम कर रहे हैं। आने वाले समय में सस्टेनेबल खेती के तरीके, वाटर मैनेजमेंट, मैं तो लगातार कहता रहा हूं, पर ड्रॉप मोर क्रॉप, नेचुरल फार्मिंग, एग्रीटेक और वैल्यू एडिशन की भूमिका बेहद महत्वपूर्ण है। इन सभी क्षेत्रों में हमारे युवा नई सोच के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। कुछ ही महीने पहले मैं तमिलनाडु में नेचुरल फार्मिंग से जुड़े एक सम्मेलन में शामिल हुआ था, जहां मैंने देखा कि हमारे तमिल युवा कितना बेहतरीन काम कर रहे हैं। यानी प्रोफेशनल लाइफ की बड़ी बड़ी चीजें छोड़ करके वो खेत में काम कर रहे हुए मुझे मिले। मैं खेती से जुड़े अपने युवा तमिल मित्रों से आग्रह करता हूं कि वे सस्टेनेबल खेती में क्रांति लाने के इस अभियान का और विस्तार करें। हमारा लक्ष्य ये होना चाहिए कि हमारी थाली भी भरी रहे, हमारी जेब भी भरी रहे और हमारी धरती भी सुरक्षित रहे। साथियों, तमिल संस्कृति दुनिया की सबसे प्राचीन जीवित सभ्यताओं में से एक है। तमिल संस्कृति सदियों को जोड़ती है। वो इतिहास से सीखकर वर्तमान को आगे का रास्ता दिखाती है। इसी प्रेरणा से आज का भारत अपनी जड़ों से शक्ति लेकर नई संभावनाओं की ओर आगे बढ़ रहा है। आज पोंगल के इस पावन अवसर पर हम उस विश्वास को महसूस कर रहे हैं जो भारत को आगे बढ़ा रहा है। एक ऐसा भारत जो अपनी संस्कृति से जुड़ा है, अपनी धरती का सम्मान करता है और भविष्य को लेकर भरोसे में भरा हुआ है। इनिय पोंगल नलवा अकड़क्तुक्कल, वाळगा तमिल, वळगा भारतम। एक बार फिर आप सभी को पोंगल की बहुत बहुत बधाई, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। वणक्कम।
So there you heard Prime Minister Narendra Modi, brief remarks by the Prime Minister as he is participating in Pongal festivities at Minister Murugan's residence. He spoke of how the Tamil culture is one of the oldest living civilizations in the world, and how Tamil culture is a shared heritage of the entire nation and of humanity. So a larger message being sent out by the Prime Minister, pretty much in continuation with the wishes that he'd sent early this morning to the entire country on Pongal, on Makar Sankranti. I do want to go across to Anindya Banerjee, who joins us with more. Anindya, the Prime Minister's already there. We've heard from him. It wasn't a very long address, keeping it short and crisp and really highlighting the vision that he sees in celebrating this festival the way he does year in and out. What next for him, the next few minutes look like? We'll just reconnect with Anindya. Do remember the Prime Minister began his day by wishing the entire country and greeting the country on Pongal, and it was a larger-than-life message where he spoke of how this special festival reminds us of the close relationship between human labour and the rhythms of nature. He was, of course, honouring the farmers of the country in highlighting the same. He also spoke of how this is a festival deeply connected with agriculture. He spoke of how family comes together to prepare traditional dishes, share joy and goodwill, and spoke of not just the cultural significance of this festival, but also Tamil, the language. Anindya continues to stay on with us. Anindya, I was meaning to ask, the Prime Minister has already spoken to the gathering assembled there while participating in Pongal festivities at Minister Murugan's residence. What next for him? What do the next few minutes look like?
We are outside a little, quite away from where the exact festivities is taking place. But what we can presume is that he'll interact personally with where all the attendees, and he'll will have breakfast probably over there, and then he'll leave. He will stay there for another 15 minutes, what we are presuming, and after which he'll leave. But what remains to be seen, what is important is the messaging, Crispin, is the messaging of how he dispelled the North-South divide narrative. That's what throughout the day we have been expecting, that how he would probably deal a very strong, blunt political message, but no, he dealt a very smooth, a very statesman-like messaging, where he talked about Pambam Bridge, we talked about, Tamil Sangamam in Varanasi, where he talked about his various visits to South Indian temples, where he talked about Pongal celebration in New Delhi, and that's how he dispelled the whole manufactured narrative of South versus North, and very beautifully and very subtly he dispelled, without targeting any political party, without taking names, and that's probably the beautiful messaging he did, not to any political party, but probably to the people of Tamil Nadu, for whom there has been a vicious campaign in the last few months in the political spectrum. There has been in the politically charged atmosphere in the current arena.
And Anindya, the fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit today also comes in at a time when there has been a controversy, an unnecessary one that's also been raked up by Dayanidhi Maran, who goes on to compare North Indian girls to South Indian girls and talking about how South Indians are better educated. All of this is also part of the politics in Tamil Nadu currently.
Well, absolutely. There has been a very vicious, vicious atmosphere, politically vicious atmosphere, and particularly, there has been a to and fro, and particularly also there has been, Pongal is a beautiful festival, and also the Pongal itself has been dragged down to the political sphere, where Pongal has been brought into the political sphere, where the Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin himself, called it not a religious event, and BJP hit back saying that how can you call it not a religious event? Pongal itself has been politicized now. So there was speculation that the Prime Minister would, touch upon it, but he didn't. He stayed away from all the politicization of any